And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. Through the final chicane and the AlphaTauri hits the wall of champions. Welcome back, everybody. It is Elite time indeed, and with me in the booth, I do have Astral for this lovely race.
I decided to give Doom back and not kidnap him anymore.
That law now, is that what happened in lead last week?
Yeah, and like, you know, the bit where the countdown was, me and Siegel both had different things. Siegel, I think, had, I can't remember what he said for you, but I
I
said to you, oh no,
I saw the one where you had the Vettel picture
yeah,
of yeah.
so oh yeah, no, that's it. Siegel had Doom has been kidnapped, and then I had Doom has been replaced. So
Okay,
me
fair
and
enough.
Siegel have joined forces, spoken to Doom, we've let him back out.
Yeah.
But,
Honestly, like, put me back in. I don't want to go to work again tomorrow. Not working is just too nice.
yeah, tell me about it. I'm back off on holiday, so.
Oh. Oh well.
Alright then.
So, we have Janeman on Inters. I mean, he,
It seems to be a reoccurring theme tonight for the AlphaTauris.
Yeah, I
Going
was
out on
about to
inters.
say, at least he hasn't died yet.
Yeah, that was quite funny. We were talking with him, and he's like, "I'm gonna go out on inters so I can be at the back of the grid." And then we saw a yellow flag, and then I heard Ocean just be like, "Well, at least I'm gonna be at the back of the grid then."
Yeah, I mean, I guess so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
A lot of people coming out now.
I imagine if we had rain. I mean, we probably won't have. As far as I remember, Las Vegas is like still in the middle of a freaking desert. But I can't imagine this is only chaos if it's actually wet around here.
Yeah.
So let's see what Janeman can cook, and as soon as the first actual lap is going on, we're gonna be swapping to that.
I was very confused for a second there. I was like, oh, I think Janeman's burned through all his ERS because the rear lights are flashing. However, when you go in the inters, it makes the car
my
on its
god.
way. It makes the car do the.
Oh, this is so funny. I find this like so interesting how the game is coded. Like, it's not actually linking the lights to the condition, but it's linking it to what tire you're driving on.
Yeah. So if you go out on softs and rain, I'm pretty certain the rain lights don't come off.
Yeah.
Don't come on, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I mean, I don't know. It's like the same thing when we did like a no rule race in the sprint series.
Yeah.
In France, and it started raining like midway through, and the dry bits were like the racing line and not where the cars were actually going, because everybody was cutting because it was no rules. But it simulates as if you were driving on the racing line.
Yeah.
Which I guess makes sense.
I've also noticed that is both times we've done this track in this league, I have ended up hitting the same wall because of someone else.
Well. I mean, yeah.
It's not very cash money.
Both of them, both of the races. I mean, I guess this one was alright. Like, we had 2 DNFs or so.
I think this one was a lot cleaner than the first time we did it.
Yeah, but the first one couldn't be much dirtier. Like, holy moly.
No, it really couldn't.
Like, I think we had actual 20 drivers there, and like 9 of them survived. It was crazy.
So Yaman would want 36.9. 999 as well.
Speaking of sweating last week,
How was
and
your vacation?
oh yeah, honestly, it was pretty nice. It's over way too soon, as usual, but
It always
it is
mate.
what it is. Yeah.
It's the same when we all went to Dusseldorf. That ended so quick.
Honestly, that was a fever dream. I feel like this
Yeah.
was one day max.
Oh, trust me, it felt like a few days for me.
Oh yeah, I mean, I guess. Yeah, okay, you were like trapped in a house the entire day. Like.
Yeah. Oh, and then the fact that who was it that was? Oh yeah, Kurtz took the keys, and I was stuck,
Oh
genuinely
my God,
stuck
yeah.
inside.
We locked
Oh.
little bro in, like, it's like locking a baby in a car, man. Like this under the
Like the
roof,
worst-
it's like 40 degrees out. Like sun is barreling down on that house, and it's so hot inside. And
I
then
had
we just
every
lock
window
him in.
open. I had every window open, and it wasn't doing enough.
It was. Oh man, fun times.
Oh well, got a few more laps in, so Siegel with the provisional pole right now.
Oh, Fabian.
Janneman has just hit the wall on the last chicane. No damage. But yeah. Ooh. Now. Janneman crossing a very fine line with the pit entry. Almost crossing the white line.
I mean, on quali it doesn't matter, fortunately.
I
think.
know.
But yeah, it is one of these interesting ones. Like same as like Singapore pit exit. It's so hard to drive, in my opinion. I feel like, I don't know, they should just make it easier. Like, if you don't want me to cross the line, maybe make the line further away from the wall than a car width.
I'm actually quite confused. Maybe. So, I'm watching Emil's here, and he's also got the rear lights flashing.
Where is it? 8.
Yeah.
Those
But
see. I mean, he has ERS
he's
turned
got
off.
he's got 100. Yeah, so I'm not too sure what is going on.
I mean, I think the thing is blinking when it's charging as well, right?
Yeah, but but that would just be the light in the middle, not all 3 lights.
Yeah, but he's braking.
It's not a brake light.
No, but I think these blink when you brake and it's charged.
No, it's continuously flashing.
Yeah, I know, because he's holding brake. Right?
I don't know.
I feel like this could be the reason.
Maybe? It just seems a little dumb.
I mean, it's a little dumb that you can hold brake to warm your tires.
It's not. That's what they do in actual F1.
He's on none, probably. That's why it's flashing. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's like the magic and stuff, right?
So here we go. Emil's about to set his lap.
See Fabian in the chat though. Yes, I had it, and the none is a good idea. And what I was aiming at initially is that I still haven't seen the meme review because I didn't see it on vacation, and then I forgot when I came back, and now I saw you there, and I know what I'm gonna do in a bit.
What? Do we have a season 14 meme review now?
I think so. No, wasn't it out last week?
It wasn't advertised anywhere in the server, so I wouldn't know.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I can only remember that he asked, and I said like, yeah, post it and King League General or whatever. Play. F123 been out a whole year. This has only come up now. What has only come? Oh, the blinking. I mean, I guess like the blinking, I personally never see because I always watch quali on onboard. And you don't really see the rear. But yeah, I guess we only found out now. You watch in TV perspective quali.
Well, I differ between the two.
Oh, okay.
Because technically, it's more realistic to watch at the TV broadcast because that's what they get.
That is fair.
Yeah,
I think,
Mofa
honestly,
retiring.
I'm not sure.
Is that an on-track crash?
Uh,
Yes, it
yeah.
was. It looks like he might have been trying to come into the pits.
Yeah, it looks like he DNF'd into the pits, and then the game puts
Yeah.
your car on the racing line because it doesn't like you being crashed out there.
Yeah. So we got Hussein with the fastest lap, the 1:31.432. About a tenth faster than Jimsky. Emil's did have, I don't think he's got it anymore, but he did set on his lap the fastest sector 3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's
and
not,
Elite's
it's just,
times are just about the same as Challenger times for now. Randro and Kurabolt have been driving these times.
yeah.
Kinda crazy.
I will admit, Randro has been driving like a madman tonight. Take that as you will.
I feel like from a stream perspective, he looks like he has some desync as well. So like some of the stuff he does may look more drastic than stuff he actually does because his car
that
is
is
moving
fair, right? I understand that. However, we do have a thing that says you're liable for your own AI and
weird.
connection.
That's true.
So, has
Yeah,
it been
fair.
enforced yet? Probably not. Will it be enforced after me? Yes.
Okay.
I told you, I came here.
2024, right? Yeah.
I told you when I joined the staff team,
Oh.
I was gonna be a force to be reckoned with, and I have made sure certain rules and stuff have been enforced.
I will say we definitely had more rulebook reworks since then. Oh my god, Jimsky almost died here.
Oh! I've just looked. I like I have the stream open because I can
Yeah,
see
you
what
can
you see.
always-
Like a little bit later. Oh, that was.
I'm
was
surprised
interesting.
his car is not like. It didn't even look
I
like he
was
got
gonna
front wing
ask,
damage,
is damage
right?
definitely on? I was gonna ask, is
I
damage
think
definitely
so.
on? Then remembered Mofa died, so it must be.
Oh yeah, fair. Wasn't me
Fanta
officer
lap
the
12.
5000 ping did it. Yeah. I mean that's fair. But yeah, I feel like he had
After
like
Siegel jumped to Fanta.
yeah sure. Fanta Orange coming up. Eagle light improvement, only like 500. Fanta
Yeah.
coming through. Looking okay as well. What the hell was this smoke there?
Improves by 600s.
So let's look at Monsieur Chéri, who's definitely
Yeah.
French.
I've got Jimsky who's coming up to the line here.
Is he continuing? No, he's going in, no?
Jimsky's coming in now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Jimsky's coming in. Can confirm. No front wing.
Okay. I didn't see any debris on the crash itself, but fair. JT
Neither
with
did
an
I.
improvement. MJ. Marslian. Well, we're not doing MQ and MJ. It's not gonna work.
Marcel seems to maybe be on an
You'll be
in-lap?
cutting a little bit. And that looks like there
So we
is.
got Marcel who's up 5/10 as well.
Yeah, but he mega cut.
Yeah, yeah. Momentarily forgot that, I'm not gonna lie.
The whole track is red. Ah, yes. You may have.
Not the whole track.
You don't have the maps open. Minimap.
What? I do. One,
Okay.
Sector 1 and the last half of Sector 3 are red. Sector 2 was green, and,
Yeah, fair,
the
fair,
first
fair.
half of 3 was yellow for me, so
Yeah, it's because someone is going slow there.
yeah.
It is Seagull, I think. Will probably. Yep.
This track
be
is
fitting.
horrible when it comes to low fuel mode. Because obviously the racing line cuts across the track quite a lot.
What
Especially
does
in,
fuel mode
especially
have
in,
to
like,
do with that?
well, because when you stop in low fuel mode, it is very, very difficult to get going again. Like, you just move super slow.
Oh, okay.
So if you're trying to move out of the racing line, but the only way you can do that is by basically stopping, You're then stuck there if there's any more cars coming. And then the problem you have is you are like, okay, I've got some time, and then you'll start getting on the accelerator, but you will move so slow that that car that you thought had enough time is already at you. And like I almost got caught out in my first run, like on my in lap, because where I ended up having to be, I basically had to cut across the track twice with a lot of cars coming, and I was like, I can't do this. So I just kind of gave up and just sat on the left-hander, the inside of the left-hand corner, this end of sector 2. I just kind of sat in like the off-run bit on the inside, and I was just like, this is all I can do right now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you have to swap to normal fuel mode then, no? On rejoins. Or you just do it like Martin. To rejoin into another car.
I've seen Martin Astro's really good at doing the challenge, starting at the back and finishing at the back. At least I finished the last 2 races.
Yeah, man, Martin.
I
Where
mean,
finish?
I mean, I could hint as to why he didn't finish the race, and driving like a madman, as always.
Yeah.
Not Martin, someone else.
I don't even think the one you're referencing killed Martin.
No, it's because of things that happened before.
Yeah, but
that
didn't
ended up
he?
happening.
Nah, East was between him and the one who shall not be named.
So, Martin got hit from the rear by said person, and then had nowhere to go, so he kept like he was gonna run wide. There was no chance. You can clearly see him, and he gets wiped out by, I think, Glenn.
Okay.
So it's because of the initial contact that he goes deep.
To be honest,
which
though,
then causes
like
the second one.
I don't know, this DNF was just so funny. I feel like Glenn could have left a lot
I'm not gonna
more
lie.
room, and he just chose to kill him instead.
Right. So the voice the voice call we were in basically went super quiet for like a second, and then I lost my shit. I'm sorry. I don't know if can we swear on here or not. Obviously, I try not to.
I don't know.
But like,
I feel like yeah, like generally, I think we should not overdo it, but I
Okay.
also think
Yeah.
the
Okay.
channel is
The
18
occasional
plus.
slip. The occasional slip. Okay, we'll go with that.
Yeah.
Anyway, I lost my cool to the point that Rachel heard me in the other room of the flat.
Why'd she hurt? Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
heard me getting really angry.
Yeah.
And then I went silent for the rest of the race. Then the thing with Martin happened, and you heard him get a little bit angry. He went silent, didn't say anything, and left. Like,
I don't know, man. This just it looked so funny on stream.
I made a comment about, is it just a day to wipe out the McLarens? Because it genuinely felt like that at points.
It's always a day to wipe out the McLarens. Fabian has known it. You guys know it.
Yeah. However, I don't know if this was mentioned last week, but Randros won the championship.
Oh yes, we've mentioned it in the beginning of the stream a little bit.
Yeah.
And I mean, especially now with his P3, I think that pretty much cements it.
I mean, it could be me, P3.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
It is
No, I'm in the
last
wrong-
laps here for everybody. Jimski's, I think, furthest in, and who I'm on board with right now, and also on. It's not quite on pole pace. He needs a tiny bit of extra time here.
So the standings for the elite, currently Jimski's in the lead with 130 points, and the closest is 122 points from Siegel. So those two are still in a fair battle.
Yeah.
Marcel is third with 75. Could, in theory, still pull it if he, I believe, gets a win tonight at Silverstone and USA, the
Other
Texas
USA,
race.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
JT with pole by 2000s here. Holy moly. Not a man I
Damn.
had on my list tonight, but I think Hussein is gonna steal it away. And he is. Let's see. Can Fanta do something? He
My
is.
my claim to fame, I guess, maybe not claim to fame, is the fact that obviously I've done, I think, 2 races in Elite now. So I've got 2 points. I think I finished either P9 or
Yeah, I think
P10
so.
twice.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, no, it was P9 in Japan. So I have 2 points. Obviously, we bumped Yeast down to,
Mhm.
well, we didn't. It was a mutual agreement that he would step down to Challenger. But my little small claim to fame is I've beaten him in the Elite standings. He might be beating me in the Challenger, but I beat him in Elite.
Oh well. So, what do we have here? We have Hussein, JT. Oh, is neither Jimsky, Yaneman, nor Seagull on the front row here. It's gonna be an interesting race here. Top 5 still cooking. Fanta is there as well. Always good, or rather better in the race pace than he is in quali pace. And yeah, I mean, this is Drive to Survive, right? Like, it's hard to race well around here without dying or killing. Just America, right?
Yeah. Sorry. I kind of went away there. Not away. My brain just turned
Yeah,
off
I
for a
know.
second.
I can relate. If
I
you
know you
had
can.
like,
You forget everything, mate. Are you running the tool?
oh yeah, I do actually. I actually
Yeah.
did today before I
Got the weekly reminder.
yeah, got the weekly reminder because I actually set up in time today. I
I
always
think the way we did it
underestimate.
last week was really efficient. Like the fact that we opened the lobby 50 minutes beforehand. I know that's not
Yeah,
always easy for yourself. You've
yeah,
always got other
yeah,
things
yeah.
going on.
Usually, like I'm doing like quarter two,
Can you
to set up, but
can you
yeah,
promote someone to leader of the lobby?
I'm not sure. I don't think one game's as advanced as that.
It might be something to look into. Because worst case scenario, I'm always free. I could easily set it up, then promote you to leader when you get in.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, no, like it's really just a thing about I hate waiting, and so I do
Same.
everything like as tight as possible, and thus I always run slightly late. So yeah, today I was just like done eating a little bit earlier than I thought, and so I had like way more time, and then oh man, all of a sudden we can get a lobby up in time.
Martin, we're not partners. I'm seeing your message in the chat there. We're not partners until I know what you look like. So
Yeah, show us your left nipple, or I won't show mine.
hey yo.
Oh man.
Sad. Oh, here's a funny one for you. So you know how I have my server?
Yeah.
Yeah, someone, I don't know who, we still can't figure it out. I'm not gonna lie, I was mildly annoyed because it's kind of like not like an elite class of people, but it's like some of the shit that goes on there is a bit questionable sometimes to people who don't really know us as people, don't really know us well enough. So it's usually kind of like asked to invite. So someone randomly invited Marcel. Marcel left within 15 minutes.
Yeah, I can't imagine. I know what like people are around there. I think I'm not even on it. But
Yeah, because
at
you
the same time,
left.
well, did I? Was I there?
Yeah, you were definitely there.
Okay,
I'll
fair.
send you an invite after the race and you can join.
The thing is, like, I wouldn't know what to do there. Like, when you guys are chilling there in the race, I'm casting the race. And otherwise,
not-
I'm not a big VC guy.
That's not what we use it for. That's
Huh? Okay,
that's a secondary function.
fair enough.
Actually, me and
Fair-
Martin go in a DM call now, just so no one else can jump in. Occasionally, we'll have Ocean or Nitro in as well.
Try harding.
Not exactly try hard in. It's just more.
Yeah, I saw. I mean, okay.
What do you mean you saw?
Dude, I was like, I could say this, but it's also like kind of not true. So
What's
yeah,
this?
it's start.
Huh?
What?
I'm so confused.
I am also very confused. We're starting the race. We need to get back into the game here. It is a race start here. And Hussein wins it. It's hard and
Hopefully
mediums
they'll
for
come back.
everybody. I think one stopper here is expected strategy. Everybody survived turn 1. Ding ding ding.
Brownie points to everyone. I think we should introduce a new system where we we take points away if you cause contact on turn 1, lap 1.
That's too easy, I think, right? Like, that would rely on everyone, like, killing at least one person in every turn
Yeah.
1. Or in every other turn 1. To be neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe we should do, like, spice up the rules a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
make extra, like, sort of Stanny Cup vibes. I don't know. But not as bad, I guess.
Just let me come up with my own rulebook, and it'll be the greatest but most utterly chaotic rulebook in the world.
We may see. There may be side competitions where this is useful.
No DRS on lap 4.
Or else.
No DRS on any even numbered lap. Oh, so we have JT Ty here going for a move. That's a really nice move. It's not always the greatest to go for a move on the last chicane there. There's not enough room for 2 cars. So going for it, you are putting a lot of hope in there. JT with the fastest lap as well. We got Yanneman being taken by Seagull, and Fanta is also being taken by Emils.
I think Emils is about to attack Eneman. Honestly, I have no idea how everybody plays this here.
Yep,
I think
and there we go.
Mofa in the wall, but I think that was on his own. And interesting, I mean, was JT racing last week?
I can quickly check.
I've not seen him in a while.
I think he was.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I think he was.
Because he has been gone for like at least races or so. So
I believe he did. He checked in. I can't remember.
oh,
I was casting, but I can't remember if he did. But he
yeah,
did.
look,
check
it's
in.
relatable, right? Like I can never remember that stuff neither. Yanneman has lost another
You don't
position.
put a lot of straight on casters. It's.
Yeah, we're
Past
not
the
all
baby
Herbie.
telling you to not let me make the rules.
Yeah, I think
I don't think
I'd
anyone else
trust
other
her
than
judgment. Their
Yeah.
judgment. So, Emils and Seagull. What is going on with Yanneman? Has Bro overcooked last week? Or does he have front wing damage? I think he has front wing damage. Yeah, he be pitting. Because he is just a bleeding position left and Hussein back in lead. What else do we have? Cherry maybe under attack here. MQ could be looking for some.
It's quite an interesting race so far. I kind of thought there would be more. Sorry. I thought there would be a little bit more position changes by now, but
It will
seems to be
start
quite
now.
tame. It will start very
yeah.
soon. It's now gonna, like, from this lap, everyone up the
Yeah.
back straight is just gonna continuously keep changing.
Yeah.
If the F1 esports race is anything to go by, it's genuinely just gonna be whoever goes into this corner here in first is gonna end up in the second and the next corner,
Yeah.
and then yeah, it's
It will be
interesting.
a wild swapping around unless the full safety car.
Yep,
Oh
so we
my
have
God.
contact with the Not too sure
Janneman
what that was.
might need a new front wing.
I think Yanneman's wing's fine. Yeah, Yanneman's wing's fine. Mofa, on the other hand, he has no front wing, so Mofa is more than likely going to come into the pits here.
Oh well. So, BSC, we're being delayed the overtaking action for another lap. Let's see.
It is potentially going to bunch some of the cars, not all of the cars. Obviously, virtual safety car and safety car are a bit different. There's no car to follow; it's just a Dell to maintain, which can be quite infuriating sometimes. But yeah, so we're green flags again, and that's rather unfortunate for Mofa.
Yeah, I mean, I guess his race was relatively Jova already, but
Yeah, he is also saved to the fact that you didn't see what he just did. I did, but you didn't.
wait, did he crash into the pits?
No, he just completely cut the pit entry,
Oh, okay.
like by a fair amount. I mean, he's in last, but again, these are things that we're always looking out for. And he's rather rather fortunate that you didn't see it.
Okay. Positional changes, yes. How about JT and Jimsky past Hussein here? JT now in the lead, Jimsky in P2, Hussein losing behind them. The Red Bull boys, Kingsman and Marslian, are exchanging position a bunch.
Yeah.
Like Marslian's come up.
Yep. So we got Marcel made the move past Kingsman there. So yeah, everyone for the most part within DRS, minus Marcel and Kuambors. Obviously the two at the back there.
And Fanta.
And now everyone else seems to be kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
P1 to 5 is together. I think that's the big thing looking forward here.
Yeah.
Even though I think Jimsky is trying to get the jump on JT, but quite getting outside of that window. Huge for him. Seems to have the best pace here of the pack, definitely the biggest lead, but unfortunately will go down to next to nothing by the end of this straight.
We got Kingsman most likely about to make a move on this back straight here as well. Rather close with the DRS. So yeah, he is alongside and makes the move on Marcel.
Kind of crazy for him. How far back you? Oh my god, Jimsky. Oh, he got spun there. And is standing on the apex. And that is a huge pain. Not quite sure what the issue was there.
Yeah.
But that helps JT, of course, greatly. He has gotten a nice gap now.
Yeah, so the 1.6 gap to JT from Hussein, it's not going to be too great. Depends if JT decides to come in earlier. The undercut is not really the most valuable solution in this on this track.
I mean, he will have to come in earlier anyways because he has the other tires.
Yeah.
Hussein and Siegel on the hards, of course, and yeah, Jimsky now. I mean, the thing is, he's only like 2 turns behind. He's 10th, but it's still only like 5 seconds or so, so it is recoverable.
Mofa is continuously falling back. I'm not too sure if he's got any more damage or.
Well, I think he pitted twice already, so.
So on the stops it says 1 stop. So.
Okay, fair. Then yeah, okay. Yeah, then he didn't pit after his first wing death. We have an overtake here. I think Kingsman passed Fanta and then.
Yeah.
Dimsky past Jerry.
And Kingsman losing the rear just a tad there.
Yeah, might be getting counted. Immediate Fantas gaining.
I think the two Red Bulls might be working together in the sense of they're just trying to pull each other along.
Ain't no way. No,
I'm not
it
too
might
sure.
be. It might be. Yeah, I'm not sure if they are like actively communicating it, but I think Seagull has slightly better pace, and Emils can just profit off that by chilling the DRS. That gives you like almost a second, I think, around the entire lap. So it's working great for them. And they are almost back at Hussein here. It's only 1.2 seconds for Seagull. Might even be getting into the DRS window for the detection point.
Yeah. So the Red Bulls seem to be pulling away from Kingsman. Not by too much, but the gap doesn't seem to...
And Seagull just barely missed out on the DRS. Puts them, of course, a little bit further away again. Fields now back past Seagull. Now it's 1.4 seconds instead. Seagull almost taking out his teammate there. What's going on with Imski? Gotten past MQ. No chase in Masterleon.
So... What?
JT could be attacking Hussein again.
JT could... JT could be in contention here for the race win, to be fair. If the battle continues like this, then could very well be his game, to be fair.
Yeah. I mean,
I've seen that the Red Bulls have swapped. Was that like anything, or did it just seem to
no,
be...
it was on the DRS straight last lap. But honestly, they have lost half a second. And it is moved again, and that looks like a need of a new front wing. Let's see, Seagull is probably gonna go past Meals again here, which they need, I think, to gain some significant time. The car. Seagull did almost make it. Wasn't quite in though. And I mean, yeah, I don't know. JT and Hussein like gain 0.3 per lap when they can pull off their clean overtake, which, so
Yeah.
really tough situation for catch them ASAP. Imski has caught up to Fanta. Might be going for a move as early as next straight here. Yanneman is honestly, I think, just chilling E11 there. Time's sort of unchanged. I think he's slightly gaining, but yeah, I think it was like 19 something seconds start and only like 1.5 seconds less.
Yeah. Yeah, so Mofa's made 2 stops now.
Eagle is within DRS range, or rather pretty much exactly on the cap. Oh, and I think that was not enough by him here. The exit, not ideal. Slightly gonna miss it. And further up, Zane takes the lead again, as expected. And the game goes on. Meals back in P3.
Sorry about that.
Oh my.
I was just quickly skimming the Challenger tier general as well, and Solar has said that pending verdicts, Williams are most likely the constructor championship.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. However, he did say pending verdicts. This
Yeah, I
man
mean,
knows what's coming.
I guess so. But he still has like 2 races to grab the remaining like 10 points or whatever he needs.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah, we may see. Yimski not making the move on Marcellian here. Yeah, Marcellian and Kingsman looking like a little bit of a roadblock right now, can't lie. It's now the biggest gap, apart from the 2 guys who fell behind early, who had to pit
Yeah.
with 4 seconds.
I think we could be seeing some of the guys coming in. I think the optimum that some people were maybe going to go was medium soft. I don't think that's viable in this, so maybe mediums to hards.
Yeah,
or
I think
hards to mediums.
from
So I
what
think
I've read, people don't like soft around here. At least the elite drivers.
it's really not great on the softs.
No overtake this lap, because Hussein also had DRS from
Oh, a bit of a wiggle from Kingsman there.
Yeah, Kingsman and Marcellian both have been a little bit unstable every now and then on corner exits.
Huh.
Jimski's not really having the ERS though to make big. Yeah, it's gonna be hard for him to make an overtake if Marcellian isn't driving past King.
Well, that's always what you want to see. A driver, you are in a little bit of a, I wouldn't say, what's the correct way to say this? A driver, you're in a bit of a disagreement and you see their icon pop up in DMs.
Oh, that's so great.
Again, I'm assuming you can tell who this is.
I'm not entirely sure, but I know this is, yeah, okay. There might be 2 potential people, but I get what you mean. It's great. I don't know. As like someone who is guilty of playing League a lot, like it's
I'm not gonna lie though, if you're openly admitting to being sorry and going out of the way to message someone and also saying sorry, I'm assuming that's what it is. I've not seen it yet. And you're kind of admitting. If you say sorry,
I don't know, man. Like, is that bad though?
You're taking. It's not bad. It's good to own your mistakes and stuff like that. However, what I'm getting at is, if you're saying sorry and then you're like, I didn't mean to do this, it wasn't this, that you're taking the blame. Like, you are taking at least some of the blame from it there.
You're already building a case for the report, huh?
Hey.
Hey, I mean,
you have seen how I can pull out every side of the rule here. Not just for like this instant. I mean, like,
yeah,
just
it's
in,
like
like
Astral
in other
is the
ones
new
in
Eric
past.
when it comes to rulebook exploit. But yeah.
I wouldn't say it's rulebook exploit.
No, it is rulebook. Well, I don't know. Like, lawyers are not exploiting the law necessarily. Neither, right?
I'm enforcing the rulebook.
Yeah.
And I told you. I said this at the start of this. I'll say it again. I told you when I came here I'd be a force to be reckoned with. I've already been called out for I'm probably going to be able to find X amount of people not maintaining car lengths in the safety car. And I'm like...
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. Like, of course you can do that. That's like...
Well, I can. Unless
yeah,
I
if
physically
you want
see
to,
it. No,
nobody's
the thing
gonna
is,
stop it. Like, yes, we could do this every single time, but like, who? I mean, I don't know. I personally am of the, like, who cares at that point? And if you care, yeah, fair. but I don't.
If I care because I want this league to grow and get better. And the only way we're going to manage to make people get better and take things. Obviously, we're not like a full serious league, but we're not just come in, race for fun. Whatever happens, like, it doesn't matter. We want people to improve. We want that. And the only way that people have been known to improve, and this is not just in the league, this is just like humanity in its sense.
To be fair, Eric has gotten better since we banned him. And then
You're
he's
further
just
proving my
stopped
point.
racing. Yeah, I guess. I
Which
sort
is
of
why-
agree.
Don't get me wrong, there has been some reports this season where I've just been like, there was no need for that.
Daddy's saying, don't you dare make him a better racer.
I can make him a worse racer.
No, I don't doubt
Daddy,
that.
I'm all for you being banned. I think we should ban Daddy.
Yeah, I feel so too. I
We'll
always
ban him
feel
and tell you
weird.
what we'll do. We won't ban him for season 16. We'll ban him for 17.
So he has like the existential dread.
No, because
until-
he'll probably forget. To be
Ah.
fair, we'll probably forget. He'll do one race. We'll be like, yeah, by the way, you're actually
Oh
banned.
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh lord. Mofa has been... Can't park there, sir. Mofa has been lapped by his teammate now, which was, well, the last driver to still lap him.
For what? What?
Banned for what? Because I feel weird when I say, ah, yes, daddy, on stream.
Yeah.
When you make an overtake, right?
Inappropriate.
Yeah, use
I wouldn't say for doing too well. For doing all right.
Kinda miss Eric, not gonna lie. Hey Fabian, I'm fully on board. I do miss this guy as well. Like, I was low-key happy
not
to
gonna
see
lie.
him signing up for Mount Sundays because, well, he's gonna clap our ass, but at least he's gonna clap our ass, right?
You need to stop saying sus things. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, man. You get what I mean, and that's all that counts. If you get what I mean, you speak the same language.
I speak Scottish. You speak German.
That is true.
I mean, there's slight similarities.
Not right now, but generally, I tend to do that every now and then.
Yeah.
So, where we at here? It's Kingsman Fanta still on top, but they won't be for long because they still need to pit. Otherwise, Cherry has not pitted neither. Should be far away from Kingsman enough though, that they could theoretically double stack.
Double stacks are always great. Like, what track was it? Might be in Japan, maybe Spain. I
Who
think it was
knows?
Spain. That me and Martin managed to double SPAC? Yeah, SPAC.
Mhm.
Double stack, and it was just great. But yeah, I'm not eating. What?
What do you mean? What are you doing then, man?
What?
I mean, maybe not right now, but like 10 minutes ago.
No.
Bruh. You gotta be like the loudest chewing gum chewer otherwise.
Nah.
Ah,
Anyway, to go back with Fabian, to see it positive, he was a huge help to improving the rulebook. Yes, this is also why I'm here.
Yeah. Like, find
For
every
example-
last loophole and...
For example, there is a technicality in the rulebook right now that kind of doesn't make sense, and I'm pushing for it to be reworded. I think it is being
I'll
reworded.
have to, like, read through that. So it was something with third-party programs, right?
Yeah, it's something. So the thing is, with the rulebook, and again with me being one of the few who's like trying to not like be so hard on the rulebook and like following it to a T. Obviously, it's a bit like not trying to be so strict, but trying to be a little bit more strict to try and obviously
Just, yeah. Reading it with a
improve,
little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
improving everything. So there is a thing that says you must race without the use of any third-party software or programs. which would be anything other than things that are approved by EA or Codemasters.
Oh, true, actually. Seagull can't run the tool. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's... I mean, I personally am at the point where, like, you're correct, but who cares?
No, I'm correct, right? And
Yeah.
this is why I'm saying the rulebook needs to have an amendment that it's not like there are certain things that you can't use and there are things that you can.
I think... that's... I don't know, man. Yeah. 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 I guess. Man. Yeah, Fabian disqualified for the last races using tool. Yeah, I am disqualified from streaming in this lobby using tool. What the hell?
Well, no, because you're not racing. So you can
okay.
use it.
Yeah, fair. That is true.
Oh my god, can we go back and find out all the races that Fabian ran the tool and disqualify him? Let's see what that would change to season 14, 13. And...
little bro, you didn't have enough pain. Let's disqualify you for all of your races.
I think one of the worst ways that Fabian got shafted, to say the least, was in Austria of last season when he like cut half the track to like get back onto the track, and like per the rules he couldn't do that, so he got like shafted for it. Like he got the penalty, and it was just like, look, we're just following the rules. Like
honestly,
and
I
at the
don't
same
think
time,
we
right?
penalized him for them.
I think we did.
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have wanted to. But
Look,
yeah, maybe.
That's the thing as well, though. Like we come into this, and there are gonna be things like, for example, the race ban for not Nitro, for Ocean.
Oh yeah, I'm glad I missed that entirely. This was
like
I read the situation and it was so annoying.
We were like, per the rules, this is what we have to do. We don't want to do it, but that's what we have to do, which is why it enforced a rule change. So this is why it's not always a bad thing to follow the rule book, because then yes, it could be quite unfair, but then we learn from that and we're like, okay, maybe we'll change it so it's not exactly this.
Yeah. It's tiny words. And all of a sudden, nothing makes sense.
All of it makes sense, mate. It's just how you...
It's the Bible has the rulebook has to be read in the context of the time it was written, right? I mean, it's a Freudian slip with the Bible, but it's the exact same thing. Like you can't just say, oh yeah, all women should just like shut up because it's in the Bible, but at the same point,
I mean, the Bible is not the greatest thing to compare this to. If you're going with like a legal contract,
rulebook is like the Formula Sundays Bible, right? Like it's
nah, because when you sign up, because when you sign up, you have to acknowledge that you've read all of the rulebook and you accept the terms of it. However,
you sort of do that when you sign up for a religion. You like be like, oh yeah, I'm joining your cult or whatever, and I acknowledge your scripture.
I guess. All right, cool. Right. Say for example, you're at a job, and you're continuously late, and per your contract, that means that you get fired because you're late, but you have a genuinely decent reason for it.
Okay.
They're still gonna fire you because that's just how the contract works.
So I love weird comparisons, but I don't get how this compares to the Bible now.
It's not the Bible, it's the rule book. The rule book is not the Bible. We're getting off track. Let's get back to racing.
Yeah, Fabian died for our sins. May I interest you in my religion?
Do you have a second to talk about our Lord and Savior, DRS?
Okay, well, speaking of DRS, DRS is bringing Emils ahead of Seagull into podium position. Not sure how long that's gonna last.
I'd love to see Emils get a podium.
Yeah, I think Seagull is gonna steal his food before he gets there, honestly.
Seagull steals everyone's food.
That is true. I need to like look up aggressive sounding headlines so I can post them whenever Seagull steals something.
What the?
Like, I've seen an article about a Seagull.
I don't know what just happened there, but I'm pretty sure Marcel just cut part of the track.
Where? He was in turn 1.
No, final corner. On the inside, he kind of goes over all the chevrons and stuff. It looked like the wheels left, but I'm not too sure.
Oh well, it didn't help him too much. He's under some heavy attack by Kingsman.
And we have a yellow in sector 3. Oh, it's gone. And it's Mofa, who's on 4 stops, by the way.
Yeah.
And may very well be retiring.
He might. He might also
As
get a
you
new
see,
set
he's
of
in the
softs.
pits.
And a new set of wing.
Just watching. Yeah, so Mofa's coming back out. What's he on?
Never surrender. Seagull still being chilling behind
And he's
Emils. He didn't even overtake on the straight, and Hussein is just like mega
I'm not too
gone
sure
as
what
well.
happened with Mofa there, because he's coming for a pit stop. I watched the dot like remain stationary within the pits, and he's come out on 4-lap old mediums.
Yeah, I don't think he has any new mediums anymore.
Pass. I think Mofa might be going for the Formula Sundays world record of the most stops in a 25-lap race.
I can remember Con having 6 pit stops before retiring in lap 12 in Baku once. He literally went into the pits every other lap. I think twice he exited the pits and then immediately outbroke himself into turn 2 and crashed into the wall and needed a new wing.
See, on the newer tracks like this, cold tires are horrible because the game obviously has registered this as like a fresh track. There's no grip. So it's not the greatest. So like, especially with cold tires, like the hard braking zones. Also with the game, it tells you where to brake, but it's actually not right. You have to brake earlier than that. For this track, at least.
Yeah, it is
So
that way and the Baku pit exit as well. Tells you to go, and then the wall comes rather quickly.
Yeah.
So, not much of a battle going on at this point anymore, right? We have
for now.
We have MQ, Fanta, Kingsman, but I think Kingsman and Fanta should be able to stay ahead on these tires.
I think so, yeah. So my worry here now is Mofa holding up. Yeah, Mofa doesn't appear to be moving out of the way of the drivers at all.
Yeah, I think he did get farm penalties for disrespecting blue flags last time round.
And now he's seemed to move over out the way.
Seagull has gotten himself away from Emils now. So no more DRS for his teammate. Could be interesting if Jimsky catches up.
I think out of anyone here, most likely it's going to be Jimsky that'll catch up.
Yeah, we may see. I think Jimsky was pretty drained on ERS, so I'm not sure how
I'm not
much...
going to lie though, I think JT's getting helped by the Alpine.
I mean, right now, but Hussein beforehand was getting DRS by the Alpine as well, so... Yeah, I guess... It's sort of even. Back markers are weird, honestly. Like, in terms of how they, like, can influence the gaps between cars.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, the other interesting thing as well is the way DRS works is you just have to be the second, within a second of the car that's in front of you, not like position-wise, just on track in front of you.
Yeah.
So Mofa could very well be giving JT some DRS. That would definitely help him quite a bit. But I think Hussein, unless he makes any mistakes, is pretty clear for now, to be fair. So I think my theory with Marcel cutting that part of the track might be true.
Yeah.
Because he's now got a
Time penalty.
Sorry, I pulled my microphone out.
I thought so.
He's now got a 3-second penalty for corner cutting.
And also the theory of Emil's just losing time is sort of true apparently, because Jimsky has just passed him.
I think Hussein is more than likely got this.
Yeah.
He just needs to focus and keep going for the rest of it. We do, I think, maybe have contact between Fanta and Kingsman.
Mofa
Or is
has
it Mofa?
retired.
Mofa retired. I'm not too sure.
It
I'm gonna
does look
jump
like
on with
he is
Terry.
dead.
I can't.
Yeah, no, you didn't see it, but he was standing in a pit entry. I think he may have just crashed. So, 3 more laps. Not much of a battle going on anymore. It's Fanta Kingsman and Rimsky Emils, and then maybe Marcelan. But realistically, moves are only being made on the straight anyways. Oh, and Emils is out of it. That was a horrible miss of the turn, and he has lost 1.5 seconds just by that. Let's see, Kingsman could be attacking Fanta. Two former top contestants of Challenger matching up each here again.
I'm quite sad.
Why is that?
Because last season Cherry seemed to be doing pretty well, and this season, kind of, not that he's doing bad, but it just seems to be lacking in a few places and not having the pace that he used to have. I know he's got a lot less time now, so that's probably gonna be a factor in it. But
I mean, he's
seeing him
making
in
top
like
10.
P10,
Yeah.
yeah, I know, but seeing him in P10 as opposed to the top 5 is just a bit sad.
I do. Okay. But has he ever been consistently in the top 5? I think he has like briefly peaked where he had like a few races where he was in the top 5 or 6.
Okay, let me between 4th and 7th.
Oh my god, hell no. MQ and Marcian have just had a little bit of a yeah, coming together there.
I'm watching it now. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I guess MQ is gonna end up ahead anyways.
Yeah, that's more than likely gonna be a report.
Yeah, and Marcian has the time penalty regardless. So
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. The only thing that could matter though is if we were to see Cherry not in P10, but in P9 because of this.
That would be great.
And yeah, Marcian is losing some time right now. Currently...
Cherry's got 75% ERS right now.
Yeah, what the hell is he doing? Use it.
Marcel has not P9. Well, he is P9, but he has 16%. Crumbers has none.
Yeah, he's doing it right. The race is about to end. Use your energy.
Yep. Hussein has 60 as well, so it's mad. All he needs to do is just burn that up the last straight, and he's definitely got it. Like,
Yeah, he's
I mean, I
probably
feel like
going
he's
for
definitely got
fastest
it
lap.
anyway.
Yeah. I think so too.
I'm sure everything should be fine with him.
Kingsman staying behind Fanta is probably the right call.
Yeah, if he manages to maintain behind Fanta, he'll more than likely get him. He's got 40% ERS, and I think Fanta's got, yeah. So they've both got about the same ERS. So I think both of them are gonna burn. Just obviously, Kingsman's gonna have the DRS helping him, so I think he's more than likely gonna get the position here.
You didn't have the best exit though.
He did not. He did have a bit of a wiggle, but this is a seriously long straight, and the slipstream on this is insane. So he could still make a move. They are alongside each other. Looks like Kingsman's ahead. Kingsman is ahead.
And Hussein wins this quite clearly, I guess. He got the jump on JT at some point, and then pulled away and never looked back. Nice and dominant win there by Hussein. Last battle to fight is maybe... Well, there is not really a battle here, because MQ can just chill behind Marcian.
Kingsman stays in position and gets P6. Cherry P9. And Yaneman obviously an 11.
Yeah, you will probably cook fastest lap here.
I think this is going to be a good help. Obviously, it's not the greatest help, but it's still in a bit more of a bit more points than Jimsky scored today. So you got Seagull with 15. Is it for third? I feel like it's that.
Yeah, for the championship though, like this is interesting.
Yeah, no, it's still Jimsky that's ahead, but obviously this is going to help Seagull catch up.
Yeah, of course, but like not by as much as usual, given that both of them relatively far down the order for their likings. Seagull in third, JT saying first podium as well, so congrats to that P2. Very surprising qualifying for me personally. I mean,
pretty decent drive from JT as well. Like throughout the entire of qualifying and also the race itself. Pretty decent. It could have been anyone up the front there, to be fair. Yeah, so 15 points for Seagull, 12 for Jimsky. So that's... Jimsky's obviously still going to stay ahead.
the lead goes down.
If I can
we're
looking
towards a good finale.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's still all to play for between the two of them. I think it's more or less between one of those two that's going to get it. With the third place currently, I think, did I say 75 points? 1 second. Yeah, so 75 points. So Seagull's got 122 currently with the 15. I can't do quick maths. So 137, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Jimsky with the 12 will take him to 142. So there's 3 points between them right now.
Between 37 and 42.
Nope. I can't write. Mate, I can't do maths, okay?
I see.
There is at least 3 points between them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll take that for granted for now. Anyways, okay, I feel like both our brains are completely fried at this point. So before we say anything even further incriminating ourselves, let's just say, yeah, everybody enjoy your nights. Thank you for surviving until here. And we'll be back next week with Silverstone, I think. Yeah.
Yes, it's Silverstone next week.
So yeah, see you then. And it's lights out and away we go here in Formula Sundays. through the final chicane and the AlphaTauri hits the wall of champions.